Hi, I'm Sharon, and I have no idea why I have entered this contest because unlike so many people, I have not been cooking all my life. I just got turned on to cooking since I retired and found it to be quite a passion of mine lately. What I'm going to cook for you today is my creamy, cheesy Poblano and bacon cauliflower side dish. The reason I'm using cauliflower is because it's an overlooked vegetable. It's not very pretty, it's kind of white, it's kind of dull, people think, but it's not as starchy as potatoes and macaroni and cheese and has half the calories. And if you've been sitting around on your bottom like I have since you retired, then you know you need to lose some weight, and so do I. My first ingredient in any recipe is wine, and sometimes I even put it in the meal that I'm cooking, but you must have it around. The first thing, seriously, the first thing we're going to do is roast this poblano pepper. Isn't it marvelous? And the reason this is overlooked too, because people don't realize that this is not a hot pepper, it's a sweet pepper, and it just has enough taste to put some oomph. This is how we're going to roast our poblano pepper. First, you turn the broiler on high, and then you put the rack on the very top of your oven, and then you just put it simply on top of the rack, like so. And you shut the door and you wait for it to burn. Yes, burn. Can you believe you're intentionally going to burn something in the kitchen? I've been burning things for years and now I get to do it on purpose. Once it's black on the top, you just turn it over and let it get black on the other side. Now while your pepper is burning, but be sure to watch it, add your chopped bacon to the pot over medium-high heat and stir it until it's crispy and all the fat has rendered out. And when your pepper is done, when it's black on both sides, take it out, let it cool. And once your pepper is cooled, you want to take off the top of it like so. Cut it down the center, like so. Open it up and take the seeds out. Just stack mine on top of each other and start cutting it. So you just keep cutting up your pepper until you get it all cut. Don't worry about the skin because that adds a little bit of smoky flavor to your recipe. And you stir that bacon until it's done. You stir it and stir it and stir it. And I love to stir. That's the most fun part about cooking. And this is the fun part about cooking too. Scoop the bacon out of the pan, pour off all but 2 tablespoons of drippings, and add your onion and garlic to the pan. Once your onions start to get brown, you put in about 2 tablespoons of flour and really start to stir it again. Now once this mixture starts to thicken up, you're going to add the star ingredient, which is Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm using the 1/3 less fat, but you can use the real cream cheese, or you can use the fat-free and be real healthy if that's what you want to do. Personally, I think the 1/3 is about the best. Now when your mixture gets nice and creamy and smooth, you're going to add salt and pepper to taste. In here I've broken up a head of cauliflower into little bite-sized florets, and then we're going to add the pepper and the bacon into it. Now just stir this combination up good so you get it all together, and add your cheesy sauce. Now you mix this up really good. Be sure you get all the bacon bits and everything in it. Mix it until it's really good. It's almost marvelous. Once you get this all stirred really good, you're going to pour it into your pre-greased pan with some little cooking spray or whatever you like to use. And you pour it all in there, and it goes into the middle rack of a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes. Your cauliflower is baking. You're going to make your breadcrumb crust topping. You're going to take 1 cup of breadcrumbs. You're going to take 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Honestly, the best way to stir this is with your hands. You just get in there like you were in a sandbox and you just stir it all around with your hands. Just think of it as if you were a little girl and you were playing in the sandbox and you were just crushing the sand between your fingers. After 20 minutes, you'll pull your cauliflower dish out of the oven. and just sprinkle breadcrumbs all over the top of your cauliflower dish. You want to put it back in the oven for 10 more minutes. After about 10 minutes, when the crumbs are nicely browned, you're going to take it out of the oven, like so. Now, doesn't that look marvelicious? It does. This. Does it not look marvelicious? It is marvelicious. If you don't know what marvelicious is, marvelous and delicious. You can put this with beef, pork, chicken, anything you want. But the best thing it goes with, a nice glass of white wine. Cheers.